On to hip-hop. Just how hip are you? If you think hip-hop is all about bling-bling, fat rides, and cool gear, you might have to think again. There's a new television network, and it wants to school you on the subject. Hip-hop has pierced through the very fabric of American culture. What started out as an inner-city pastime has become a cash cow, with sales singing into the tune of billions of dollars each year. This social revolution will soon be televised. The Real Hip Hop Network. It's known as RHN. It's the first 24-hour cable network solely devoted to all things hip-hop. It has an endorsement from rap pioneer Chuck D. RHN hopes to bring integrity back to hip-hop.
Real hip-hop, I believe, has integrity. It has intelligence. It is the CNN of the masses. It gives the news, the information, the pain, the struggle of the individuals who listen to it.
The founders say RHN will offer music videos as well as original programming, including hip-hop political news and live concerts. The Real Hip Hop Network aims to bring a balance to the current perception of the hip-hop lifestyle.
BET, MTV, and VH1 have only, in our opinion, represented a small portion of hip-hop. We're going to be able to expose to the world all aspects of hip-hop.
The commercialization of this culture has both critics and fans alike accusing hip-hop of losing its way.
We want to be the voice of the purists and have that opportunity to show the underground, the grassroots, and even some of the mainstream artists who want to connect back to what made rap important, not just trying to make the Billboard charts.
The culture transcends music, and now the hip-hop community has united and flexed a little political muscle. And given today's political landscape, some candidates now value the hip-hop vote. Presidential hopeful John Kerry has declared his hipness.
I'm fascinated by rap and by hip-hop. I think there's a lot of poetry in it. There's a lot of anger, a lot of social energy in it, and I think you better listen to it pretty carefully because it's important.
Muhammad says it's important to expose this lifestyle to the world, but as he looks to the future of hip-hop, he can't help but reminisce of what once was.
An opportunity to be able to put information to a tight beat.
Well, let's take a look at the new network to debut on satellite and cable later this month. We do that with getting the Real 411 on the Real Hip Hop Network. The Vibe magazine's music editor, Eric Parker, in New York. Eric, good to have you here with us.
I'm glad to be here.
Does the world need a hip-hop network?
Well, I think when you're talking about hip-hop music, it's such a big culture, and it became American culture, basically. So I think there definitely is a need for it, or is a market for it, to say the least. You've got other networks coming out, too. There's Hype, which is going to be launched off of Playboy, Hot Young People's Entertainment Network, which is going to be more of an adult network, and it's combining hip-hop and adult entertainment. So I think people are trying to use hip-hop actually to talk to a certain market.
So let me ask you this about hip-hop then. Is this actually good for hip-hop? Because what made it cool was it was outside, it was ahead of the mainstream, but it's kind of making it mainstream. So it's taking away its edge, is it not?
I do believe there's a little bit of, when there's a network titled the Real Hip Hop Network, I do believe there's some degree of, now we are we're outside, we are the mainstream. Hip-hop, MTV, BET before, I mean, regular networks use hip-hop to sell products, to, to make money, to actually talk to a demographic. So I think hip-hop is the mainstream culture at this point. I mean, from the suburbs to the hood, hip-hop is everywhere. So I think at this point, there still is that element of mainstream, but there's always an undercurrent of insidery going on.
So this is what I need from you, from Vibe magazine. For those of us that aren't among the coolest, hippest, on the edge, not cool people like you, Eric, so what's the next thing? How can you school us so that we know, oh yeah, hip-hop, but we're on to fill in that blank?
See, the thing about hip-hop is that it's ever evolving. It will be hip-hop, but it'll be hip-hop on a different level. So it's always recreating itself. It's always reinventing. There's New crop of artists, a whole new crop of young folks that are interested in the culture, and we don't know exactly where it's going to go all the way, but we do know that it's going to be at the root hip-hop.
Okay, so just for a little cheat sheet, give me one CD I could say, oh yeah, I'm listening to blankety blank, that'll make me sound cool.
You might want to listen to nowadays Kanye West CD is pretty good. You might want to listen to the Young Guns CD. They actually have a good CD. These are the new upcoming stars in hip hop.
Yeah, I don't really want to listen to America. I just want to be able to say it so that I sound cool when I'm talking to my friends. But thank you. I appreciate the tip. Eric Parker from Vibe Magazine talking about hip hop. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And you can keep your eye on entertainment 24/7 by pointing your internet browser to CNN.com.